Hey guys, it's Beast here, and I'm making a apology of sorts for my video about Norton and why you shouldn't use it. I kind of screwed it up. The reason I showed that you shouldn't use Norton was wrong. It was actually a bug in what I was telling you guys to do, and it actually doesn't produce the virus 100%. And as a result, it was a completely unfair test. So I would like to apologise for my Norton video. However, I'm not resting that Norton is a good piece of software. I'm not saying that at all. Norton is still a terrible piece of software, and I'm going to prove it right now. I'm doing a few things differently. I'm doing the same thing as last time, good old virtual machine, and I'm just going to test it out. This time, instead of testing it with the iCar virus, I'm going to test it out with a grand total of 3,731 items. These are all viruses. All of them are viruses. And Norton started actually scanning them on me right now. I don't want it to scan it for me already, but good on it for scanning, but I wanted to do it for myself. So what I'm going to do is, yes, it's out of date, but this is still the latest version. It's out of date, but these are all old viruses. I must stress that these are all old viruses. Let's just check the dates of them. 1990, 1991, they're all 1990s. Really, really, really old. Alright, so these aren't like new viruses or anything. These are old ones, which can still screw with your computer. Like, even though they're old, they can still screw the computer up. I've tested these viruses out, and basically the computer that I put them on was rendered absolutely worthless because it was just unbearably slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell Norton to scan that folder with the viruses, and I'm going to leave it to run. And in addition to scanning it with Norton, I'm also going to do the exact same test. As you can see, I've got a test running here with a Vast. A Vast is doing the exact same thing on an exact same computer. However, it's not at the exact same time. I'm doing it at different times, so that way I can have them side by side. But anyways, I'm scanning them both with a Vast and Norton, and I'm going to show you about how much Norton can actually pick up. I'm going to compare the two. So as you can see, Norton, not only did it not pick up all the viruses, it only picked up like 1,400 of them, but Avast took only 14 seconds and it picked up, okay, it didn't pick up all of them, but it picked up damn near all of them, and it took 14 seconds to get that much, and Norton's took like a million times longer and it couldn't find it. If you can still call Norton's a good piece of software after this, ignore my first video, which was rubbish and it didn't really prove anything. This here is a real world test, and you got to take into account, these are old viruses. If Norton can't even pick up old viruses from the 90s, then that's just ridiculous. Like, seriously, that is bad programming, to not pick up viruses from the early 90s if it can't pick that up. I'm repeating myself here, because I cannot emphasize enough just how bad Norton is to not be able to pick up as many viruses as a free antivirus, let alone the paid version of Avast, which is even more powerful. Get rid of Norton's, get Avast or anything, or Kaspersky or something. It doesn't matter what you get. Anything is better than Norton's.